Out we are right now. Arrow straight for about 1,500 metres, and then the road will turn to the right. If that's the case, best place to be is on the left, which is where you're finding Ilia Triestina, and the wisdom of Passato at the moment. He's guiding them well.
Very well. He's hit the front now. They have got numbers, which is the important thing, because you can only do so many 100 metres at the front at this pace, because they are sitting about 60 kilometres an hour. Obviously, the sports director is shouting in his ear, and he just pulls out his earpiece. But even more riders, the whole team now at the front, so they do have numbers and are taking control.
Here come Rally. It's not pretty for them, I'm afraid, with those chevrons on their back in the orange. Looks kind of red from the sky, slight colour balance issue, but nonetheless, they're working for Eric Young. They're a bit ragged for now, so are Cofidis, who suddenly appear through the dead centre. And this is a characteristic of these wide highways. There is plenty of room to play with left and right, and this is that bleed that you're going to get a right-hander right now as we go away from the roundabout and start our big approach. Here we go. Tremendous pace as they turn right here, and Ilia Triestina pick it up. Bahrain Merida very much involved as well. There is Christoph, the European champion. Well, he can box clever when he needs to be. So does everyone else need to right now. Astana in a good place for Kort Nielsen. But look at quick step floors here for Viviani. They are in the best place for the time being. They're going to try and mob the road, but Mark Cavendish's Dimension Data team just tucked in as well. Another kick as well from Ilia Triestina in that blood and custard on the left-hand side of your screens, and their Rally making a nuisance of themselves. A lot of space in the middle for those to fill in. It's Bahrain Merida that go into that with 3 to go.
Yeah, getting very messy now. A lot of teams fighting for their own road space on the right-hand side there. You can just say Bahrain Merida, but when we've seen the whole team of Marechko, Ilia Triestina towards the front, and they've kind of lost each other. Still a long way to go, just under 3 kilometres, but the pace is definitely up. A lot of pushing and shoving. This is going to be another messy sprint here.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Max Ashman and Jakobsen just kind of set up momentarily, slightly balked, as you can see, by Bahrain Merida that hit the front. Ilia Triestina still there, and look at Trek. They're starting to come right now, and this is good timing from John Degenkolb if they can hold their line. 2.3 kilometres to go. The big left-hander is going to come up in a few moments' time, so right-hand side of the road is the best place to be, and that's where most are at the moment. They're starting to bleed over, as you can see. They don't want too much advantage to be taken just for the time being by Mark Cavendish, and he's got a great lead out at the moment, and Eisel and of course Renshaw working impeccably for him. 2 to go. We're coming to the turn. It's going to be in about 300 metres time. Is it getting ragged? They've got to hold this one together.
Yeah, exactly. Katusha coming up in the right hand side, but I still can't see Kittel moving up now in the bottom of the screen. He just tries to bed in at the moment. Niels Pollock pushing hard, Bernie Eisel. They're trying to open it up. Mark Renshaw, Mark Cavendish over on the right hand side, getting very messy as we come up to this turn.
Here's the jink right, and then left, the big left-hander, and as you can see, we go from 3 lanes down to 2, and Katusha in bossing move, but are they going to knock themselves out? That's the big question. Minali's in here as well for Astana, just looking back to see where Kort Nielsen is. Can't quite pick him out just for the time being, but Groenewegen is here. He's in a good place. So is Viviani. He's got a short train. He's coming up alongside. Oh, and they're still mixing it here. Still mixing it so much, and Groenewegen, is it going to be a lockout for him? Just struggling to find his leader's blue jersey just for the time being. Still not finished is John Degenkolb coming up on the other side of the road. Here we are, Flamme Rouge.
Yeah, Marco Haller starting to ride hard now at the front. A lot of riders out of shape, trying to come up, trying to push and shove, trying to make room for themselves. Viviani's definitely in here. We start to swing round to the 1 kilometre to go.
Yeah, Viviani is there. They stripped out the clock because it was in error. We have now the Flamme Rouge. So the road does start to swing all over the place, one way and then the next. Great position at the moment from Alexander Kristoff in the white jersey of the European champion, and it's very select. Viviani's up there as well. Who is going to be able to deliver here? Here comes Marechko, and still a jink over the other side of the road. I think it's Degenkolb who's getting involved just for the time being. It's a mess, but here we go. Great position for Kristoff as we stand just for now.
Yeah, we're just propping up in the front. It looks like Degenkolb's at the front with Kristoff, and a lot of riders just coming up from behind now.
Groenewegen's blue is missing, but Nielsen in the red jersey is here. Here comes Degenkolb, and he picks it up. Oh, this is great. Marechko's going for it. There's Kristoff in the white European champion jersey, and here comes Viviani along with Mark Cavendish. Out of shot yet again, which is a nightmare, but there is Cav. Is Cav going to make it? Is Cav going to deliver? Oh, being held at bay just for the time time being. What a race that was, and just coming through there, Groenewegen with a late throw. I'm just wondering, we're going to have to wait for this result as Viviani raises his arm. The blue jersey, the leader's jersey of Groenewegen, so late to the party there. I thought Mark Cavendish was going to get that. What a dramatic finish.
It was a really dramatic finish. I don't think Mark Cavendish had the legs in the end. Viviani seems to take this in the end. Very messy sprint over on the left-hand side. You could just see Groenewegen coming up in the blue jersey very quickly. Viviani knows that he won this, but you know, you just see a lot of riders behind. This was a very, very messy sprint. And you could see John Degenkolb was kind of propped on the front with about 300 metres to go. He was in the best possible position and got himself there. But unfortunately, there was a lot of riders, including Mark Cavendish, wasn't in the best possible position. But similar to last year, they came up insurgents very, very late. You can just see Christoph in the European Champions jersey in the middle, but it was Viviani keeping these
look at this
speed up and just holds up. But Groenewegen comes very, very quickly, and another good finish there by Minali. Minali getting up there for Astana. Looks as if he gets third.
You can see at the hoardings as well, the red jersey of Kort Nielsen was also in the frame. Groenewegen will take a lot of heart out of that, because that was a very, very quick finish from a bad position. He'd lost his team, essentially. Riccardo Minali also, as you quite rightly said, it was him today. Not in lead-out duty for Magnus Kort Nielsen, but that compression that we warned everybody about, it was reflected in the result today.
I think when we turned left there was a lot of teams out of position. We could see that, you know, Kittel well out. You know, I can't even see him in the finishing straight here. But Mareczko on the left-hand side, he was in the best possible position, but he didn't have the power in the end. John Degenkolb, he was up there, but obviously nobody to kind of help him, lead him there. And you see it from the side, just a push of the wheel. It's a comfortable one for Viviani in the end. A wheel. Groenewegen quick. Finishing fourth, Degenkolb fifth, and it looks like Magnus Kort Nielsen up there in sixth place. Obviously, Groenewegen will keep that leader's jersey, but it was a very, very messy sprint. It wasn't as controlled as much as yesterday from Quick Step. They'll take that win. It just shows you that Viviani had the power in his legs even yesterday. He delivers today, and they get their win after a lot of hard work over the last couple of days.